In this series, I'm focusing on building the right foundation first. When I restarted Atomy, I made one decision that changed everything about how I approach this business. I decided to be a consumer first, not a distributor, not a recruiter, not a business builder, a consumer. And I want to explain why. Because from the outside, that decision looks like the slow route. It looks passive. It looks like you're not serious about building. But I think it's actually the smartest way to enter this business. And I wish someone had told me that in 2021. Now here's my thinking. When you come into Atomy as a consumer first, you give yourself something that money can't buy. Credibility that comes from actual experience. You know the products. You've used them. You have an opinion. You have a story. And when you share Atomy with someone, it doesn't sound like a pitch. It sounds like a recommendation from someone who genuinely uses what they're talking about. That's a completely different conversation. I'm retired. I spent 37 years in aviation. In that career, I learned something important. The people who earn real trust are the ones who speak from experience, not from script. The consumer-first approach also protects the people you bring in. When you lead with products, the people who join you are joining because they're interested in what they're actually going to use, not because they got swept up in the excitement of an income opportunity. Those people stay. They consume consistently. They become the foundation of something real. Compare them to people who join purely because of the business opportunity. They come in with high expectations and low patience. When the income doesn't come fast enough, they leave. And they leave disappointed. I've seen both. The consumer-first model builds slower, but it builds better. Now, I want you to be honest about something. The consumer-first approach requires patience that not everyone has. You're not going to see big numbers quickly. You're not going to rank up in 90 days. And for some people, that feels too slow. But here's what I've come to understand. I'm not building for 90 days. I'm building for years. And a foundation built on genuine consumption and genuine relationships is worth more in the long run than a team built on hype that disappears when reality sets in. I'm not ranked yet. I'll be honest about that. And I'm building something that feels real this time. Something I can stand behind. Something that doesn't require me to oversell or overpromise. And at this point in my life, that matters more to me than a fast rank. Next, we need to talk about something uncomfortable. What happens if you need income fast? And why Atomy may not be the right answer in that situation.